Okay, we're live. Hang on with me just a sec while I get myself live on Facebook because I'm in a dual stream right now. I tried to triple stream, but that's too much for me. I don't have that much technology. What's up, Facebook? I am live streaming both to YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. So, welcome. I'm Laura, and you're watching Atomic News. And if you're new here, where have you been? This is a conservative politics channel, and I cover everything in relation to the border or in regards to the migrant caravans or, and other political topics as well, too. You guys forgive me. My dogs are outside here with me, so they may shake the camera. I apologize. But if you are new here, welcome. Hey, Dorinda. Hey, Margot. Welcome. You guys are always here. You must live by your phone or your computer. Every time I live stream, you guys are here with me, so thank you. Betty from the Rim, right on. So make sure you guys hit that like button when you come on into the video, and let's break those YouTube algorithms. Hopefully, Mr. Atomic will hear his dog barking there and let her in because she's a pain in my if not, I'm gonna have to get up and let her in the door. So forgive me if that happens. But you guys, are you surprised? Is anybody surprised that Joe Biden has broken campaign promises already? I'm not surprised. Steve from Los Angeles. Welcome, Steve. You mean there's a conservative in Los Angeles? They exist? No, I'm just kidding. I'm from California, born and raised, so I know they do exist, and that state is changing, especially with everything going on in that state right now. But let's talk about these migrants coming over and these migrant caravans and the kids in cages, right? No kids in cages, right? That's not going to happen, right? Wrong. Oh my God, you guys. Hey, Felicia, welcome. She says, I finally got to catch a live stream. I know, it's actually really nice outside. In fact, I'm a little chilly, believe it or not. I'm in Arizona and I'm a little bit chilly right now. But the sun is still up and it's still light. So I said, I'm going to do this live stream outside tonight. Why not? I can do whatever I want. Arkansas in the house. Yeah. Hey, JB, how's it going? Hey, Betty, how's it going? Good. Let's Be Frank has been on it in regards to the border. Is that what you mean, Betty? So anyway, let's get into this. Cavman is in the house. What is up? Good to see you. Good to see you. So Joe Biden is lying already. I'm not surprised. If you're surprised, I'm surprised that you're surprised. We knew it was going to be a shit show on the border once Biden stepped into the White House. I don't like calling him the president because he's not my president and he never will be. But just so you guys know, Biden has decided to open a child-only camp for illegal children. So that right there proves I'm not going to put kids in cages. It proves it a lie, okay? So here's the info. So it involves, excuse me, a recently reopened detention center in, if I pronounce this right, Carrizo Springs, Texas, for unaccompanied minors. And you guys, if you watch my channel, you know that unaccompanied minors are a regular thing on the border. They literally come over by themselves. They're young. It's inappropriate ages to be traveling. Sometimes they have notes pinned to them. I shit you not, okay? Notes pinned to them with a telephone number of somebody in the United States that you're supposed to call. Yeah. And sometimes they are recycled children. They're used, they're sold, they're bought, they're kidnapped just to get over the border. Because if you have a kid with you, then you have a higher chance of looking like a family and staying here in the United States and not being sent back over the way Trump did it, right? The right way, the way it should be done. Wait in Mexico. We all know that, right? So The camp was previously operated for only a month, 1 month in 2019, before it was shut down due to a drop-off of illegal immigration. Thank you, Donald Trump. There's been a recent surge due to Biden and his administration's immigration policies, and the facility needed to be reopened like stat. Okay, because word got out. The golden ticket is open again. The doors are open. Here's the golden ticket. You want your free stuff. You want to get into the United States. You want a path to citizenship. Come on over. As soon as they knew, they started heading this way. And you guys know I've covered this before on previous recent live streams that caravans are coming again. Okay, it's coming. So activists are surprisingly unhappy with this. All I can do is laugh at this because, hello, common sense? Common sense is not common, though. According to this article, it says that Sylvia Foster Frau, if I've said that right, noted, whoever that is, it's a journalist of some sort, noted immigration lawyers and advocates question why the Biden administration would choose to reopen a Trump-era facility that was the source of protests and controversy. It's the first facility for illegal immigrants opened under the Joe Biden presidency. Why are they surprised? He said he was not going to ban fracking. He also said he wasn't going to do a whole lot of things that he's already done. Hey, how much is your gas, by the way? Everybody shoot off what your price is per gallon. Right now in Arizona, in the Phoenix metro area, it's $3 per gallon. Thanks, Joe Biden. So moving on. It's unnecessary. It's absolutely necessary, dumbass. It's costly. No shit. We shouldn't have pretty much sent out an invitation on a silver platter to them in the first place. Yes, it is costly. It's costly to you. It's costly to me. It's costly to every single taxpayer. Okay? And it goes absolutely against everything Biden promised he was going to do. These dumbasses actually thought that Joe Biden was going to do what he said he was going to do. I mean, this is common sense. The Democrats have been doing this to the Black community for decades, saying, oh, we're going to do this for you, we're going to do that for you, and truth and reality is they do nothing. Okay. They said it's a step backwards. That's what it is. It's a huge step backwards. Did you really think you could just keep those borders open and keep these detention centers shut down? Did you really think, what are we going to do with them? Where are we going to put them? At your house? At my house? Where are they going to go? They have to go somewhere. Common sense. Okay? Anybody with a brain can figure that out. And then it says, I'm not sure what these activists were expecting, but I guess it wasn't this. You think? I read this article and I was dying laughing. I was like, I need to do a live stream on this because this is so absolutely ridiculously stupid. I can't get over it. Amnesty International was similarly appalled. Is anybody else like laughing their asses off at these protesters and people who are against detention centers and kids in cages? Like, seriously, is anybody else amused by this? Because I am so amused by this. Like, granted, I don't love I'll be honest, I don't love the idea of anybody being detained. I mean, but you are here illegally. What did you expect? What did you expect? Any other country would do the same. Nobody says, oh, come on in, here's a house for you. Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. So, hold up. Advertisement, I'm trying to read. There's a gnat flying around. Kids need a place to call home. You think? That's why they should be with their families. You think? But the truth is they don't really come with their families. Some do, okay? Some do, but many do not, okay? Let's go way back to the beginning of Trump's presidency when all of these migrant caravans were coming through. You know, a lot of those kids didn't belong to the people they came with, all right? People don't care about their kids over there as much as we care about our kids over here. It's not the same. But then again, some of them also are like, I'm going to send my kid off for a better life in America. Okay, but a lot of times they're sending them off with people they barely know, people they don't know, or maybe it's a family member. It's a different scenario for each child, but there are a lot of recycled children. Okay, they use them to get over the border, and then when they're done with them, bye, Felicia. And then they wonder why there's kids that are still separated from their parents. They're saying, all these Democrats are saying, we need to reunite these families. But the truth is, a lot of them don't have their family here. Their family is still in their country of origin. Okay, those children were used or sent on their own to come over here. So there's nobody to reunite them with. Okay, this is a crying tactic, from the left is what it is. Okay, they're probably never going to find some of those children's families because some of them were sold or used or abused, or trafficked. And then once they're done with them, if they do send those kids, so I apologize. It says the connection is unstable. Hang in there with me, guys. If I disconnect, I will reconnect. Just so you guys know. If good, I'm good. All right, thank you, Mr. Atomic. Now I lost my train of thought. Shit. But these kids will get used over and over again, and you'll see these videos going back a couple years ago on my channel. If you go back way enough, just search Atomic News Migrant Caravan. Boom, you're gonna see tons of them. Margot, thank you for your donation to my channel. I just saw that come through on my phone. Hey guys, I'm not a monetized channel right now. Why? Because I'm a conservative and they want to silence me. So if you do want to make a donation to my channel, you can do it through PayPal through my email, Sharpie marker, just like the marker, Sharpie marker _1975@yahoo.com. Thank you for supporting me. If you do, if you don't, that's fine too. You're still welcome here and I still want you here. So don't feel, obligated that like I'm going to kick you out of here if you don't. That's not going to happen. But anyway, I digress. Kids need a place to call home. That's why they should be with their families. They should stay with their families back in their country of origin. And community members, this is in the child's best interest. Children must only be held in Border Patrol stations for the bare minimum time, and certainly not more than 72 hours, which are wholly inappropriate spaces for them, and they must continue to have access to safety in the United States. Well, where the hell do you think we're going to put them? Where? It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what you make it shaped or what the building looks like. It's a detention center, okay? Whether you put them in an actual detention center or a house or a group home or some other facility, it's the same thing. It's like all these people who talk about, oh, I only rescue dogs. Well, did you pay for that dog? Did money transfer when you adopted that dog? Guess what? You bought that dog. Just because they put a fancy title in front of it doesn't make it anything different. But going back, this being Amnesty International, they're not going to provide specifics on how to make this happen. That's someone else's job after all. So they're saying we need to change this, but I don't have any ideas for you or any suggestions or any ways to fund that. Nice help. Good job, Amnesty International. Now we know what you're worth. All right. It says the Carrizo Springs Center is overseen by the Department of Health and Human Services, not by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, aka ICE, okay? and is considered a temporary influx center, not a long-term detention facility. The goal is to unite these children with sponsors already in the United States, but that takes time to clear, certainly more than 72 hours. Okay, when they say sponsors, there are some groups, church groups and things like that, that do sponsor illegal immigrants that come across the border. But sponsors can also be a family member that they know in the United States, okay, like the kid that has the phone number pinned to their shirt, okay, they found that's real. I'm not making that up. Cornfields, they found kids in cornfields with telephone numbers written on their shoes, okay, and their sponsor person is just some person that their family knows, and that kid is going to that person, and guess who pays for it? You pay for it. I pay for it. Taxpayers pay for it, okay? That money doesn't fall out of the air. It doesn't come. Sorry, my dogs are being jerks. It doesn't come out of thin air, okay? We pay for that, okay? And what do? We bus them, we fly them, we do whatever it takes to get that child or that person to their sponsor or their host family. Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel? Yeah. Along with food, clothing, healthcare, in some cases cash, okay, not like green cash, but a card, like a prepaid Visa MasterCard. Yeah. And there are still people here in the United States struggling because of COVID. Okay, still people out here dumpster diving because they can't put food on the table, or unable to pay their rent or mortgage or car payments, or what? Oh, you're just letting her back out? Okay. Listen for her. I thought maybe I was buffering again. But yeah, we're gonna continue to let all these people come into the country to mooch off our system. Okay, and I say mooch because we don't have the money for that. If we can't afford to take care of our own citizens through a pandemic, why are we taking care of citizens from other countries? Okay, I realize that we are an animal. We are a machine, the United States. Like, we are big and bold and beautiful and strong. But that's the same as chipping away at your foundation. Let her back in, Mr. Atomic. She doesn't even know what she wants. She doesn't know if she wants in or out. That's like chipping away at the foundation of your house. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to crumble. It's going to fall. But you voted Democrat, right? Well, not you guys, not on my channel. I mean, maybe there's a Democrat watching this. I don't know. But you get what you voted for. Hope you like that. So it says Mark Weber, a spokesperson for HHS, said Carrizo Springs would meet or exceed Texas licensing standards, according to the Post, which led to this activist rejoining on a Twitter argument. And then it shows some Twitter back and forth about that whole thing and child welfare, et cetera, et cetera. Someone by the name of Molly O'Toole and Catherine Hampton. Don't know who they are. You might. But it says the goal is to have the children remain at the center for roughly 30 days. That's a little more than 72 hours, huh? Although they've already been quarantined at other facilities. Oh, speaking of quarantine, we're in a pandemic, right? But we're going to let all these people come over the border. And you guys, if you go back in history, into my video history, and you see those videos of all those caravans coming over in the beginning of the Trump presidency, you're going to see all of them coughing and sick. Okay, real, not making it up, didn't pull that out of my ass. So let's just contribute to that pandemic. How about that? And then I bet you that they'd get COVID vaccines before Americans. I bet you. So how does that make you feel? I mean, not that I want a COVID vaccine. I don't. I won't take it. I refuse. Developed way too fast, way too soon, not enough information. Maybe I'll take it a few years from now after I see, how things go. You know, definitely not happening anytime soon for me. Uh, my job could say, I'm sorry, you're required to have it in order to work here. And I'd be like, bye. Not that my job would. My job would never do that. But I'm just using it as an example. So now I lost my. Okay. The goal is to have the children remain at the center for roughly 30 days, although they've already been quarantined at other facilities. The Department of Health and Human Services said that minors at Carrizo would end up being in the system for 42 days on average. 42 days, we're putting kids in cages. Thanks, Joe Biden. So who's the liar? Okay, first they lied about the kids in cages and who created those cages, because we all know it was under Obama and Biden. Okay, it's not Trump, yet all of the leftists cried about kids in cages and blamed it on Trump, because that's all they know how to do is blame it on Trump. Every fault in the world, like they could have a bad hair day and it's Trump's fault. But the truth is, Joe Biden and Barack Obama created the cages. And now Biden is going back to using them. The point isn't whether this why can't I read? I need my glasses. The point isn't whether this constitutes kids in cages. For the most part, opponents of the Trump administration's immigration policy